You know that I hate to say goodbye. It always leaves my mouth so dry. Seems every time we slide onto our bed, yeah, the twilight pushes by. I recognize that it's selfishness, wishing the world would go away, yes, and leave us here side by side. If you stay closer tonight, tomorrow never has to know. You stay closer tonight, then baby we can take it slow. You stay closer tonight, I won't allow the moon to change its glow. If you stay closer tonight.
I met Amanda Martinez a few years back in Miami through a mutual friend, colleague, who recommended that I write with her. So we got together and we wrote the song Va y Viene, which turned out to be the single of her last album.
Cada uno vive como se puede, pero un corazón no se va y no viene. Cada uno vive como se puede vivir, así el amor no se va y no viene. Sigue abierto el camino, siguiendo almas unidas.
And throughout the years, just a few years back, we maintained communication either through emails or Skype or WhatsApp, you know. And we always talked about doing more together, like performing together and writing more, obviously. And she kept telling me, I'd love for you to come to Toronto. There's such a good music scene. I think they would love your music here. And it just so happened that it worked out, this festival, and it was a really great invitation. I'm so happy to be here because it turned out very beautiful. Yes, well, I'm here in Toronto, besides sightseeing and meeting new musicians and new people. Me and Amanda, part of the trip was also to write for her next project, and I told her that's the reason why I came for a little bit longer stay, because I wanted to also take time out to write with her. And since we had such a good chemistry the first time we wrote together, I wanted to give that time to her too, you know, so that we could have the time to create something new. Who are some of the songwriters that inspire me? There's a lot. There's many. Musically, I'm a sponge because I grew up in a very eclectic environment, very Cuban, Latin at home, but very alternative outside of my house, growing up in New York City. So I mean, anyone from like Bob Marley to Elvis Costello to Paul Simon to Benny Moré to Juan Luis Guerra, Jorge Drexler. There's so many influences that I have. The Beatles, obviously. That I think my music. I hope that my music reflects all those influences a little bit in each song. At least I do it. I think I do it unconsciously. Although consciously, I know that that's the music that's always influenced me as a writer. One of the beautiful things about this trip was that I got to meet some great musicians and perform with some great local musicians in Toronto. The night I performed with Pavlovsky and Osvaldo and Drew, all local artists. Pavlovsky and Osvaldo are Cuban, like I am, so we had an instant connection just from that, but also musically, we connected on a really high level. And such talented individuals, you know, and humble at the same time, which to me goes hand in hand, you know, talent and being modest about what you do, because there's so much talent in the world, you know, and I always think that that those that are appreciative of their own talent without having the ego take over is the most beautiful talent. And meeting guys like that and performing with them is just, to me, is a gift. And I just look forward to coming back so I can perform with them again, you know. And hopefully it will happen again soon.